Okay, so this is going to be another house vlog. I didn't vlog last time that I was here because I kind of ran out of time, but basically this is the end result of me having gone through and replaced all the outlets in the place. Now, this is essentially the aftermath of what they did. That they took they did a illegal ground on it. And so what I have found with the original wiring, what the electricians did was they put out like a foot of wire, and then they stripped out some of the insulation in the middle, and then they took the other segment of wire and they looped it around, and they soldered it together. Now that's all fine and dandy and everything, but the problem that I found when I started changing outlets was that right here, a lot of these pigtails where they come out right there, where it's bending, they had been pulled in and out so many times that they were breaking off on me, and so I just decided to go ahead and replace everything with new outlets and just cut the pigtails out altogether, lest I have a pigtail that I miss that is weak and I put a load on it and it starts a fire. And so fortunately for me, what I ended up doing was I went to the local hardware store and I got these contractor grade outlets, which are like $3 a piece, and they have a clamping device as opposed to a screw terminal where you put the wire in here and it bites down on it. And these are really nice outlets because they will grab the wire and they will hold on to it, and they're not going to come out because of the way that the clamp is designed, and even if the outlet gets damaged, the clamp is still going to stay secure. So I know a lot of people out there, at least from what I've read, are against the whole idea of using the outlet as a pigtail, but in my case I feel it's the only solution that I have for a problem that I encountered. Because the only other alternative would be to simply pull out all the wiring and redo it from scratch, and obviously I'm not enthused about doing that, so I will obviously of course keep an eye on things and make sure that nothing's getting too hot. I do have the electrician coming over this afternoon to look at this box and give me a quote on getting it repaired. And now I kind of come over this way here. One thing I'm definitely going to have to do is replace I'm definitely going to have to rewire my bathroom. Well, the first thing with the bathroom is that it's just, the lighting in here is not all that great. What I want to do is I want to put like recessed lighting up in the ceiling. I want to replace that with something, and then I want to put another light in my shower so that I can actually see and I have some light when I take a shower. And of course I'll have to talk to I'll have to go find someone and see about getting the bathtub refinished, because obviously the enamel is kind of chipping away on there. But it's really goofy because they did this like really, it's very handy-manish how they did this, because the vanity lights feed this outlet here, and this outlet is not on when these lights are off. And so there's the original power feed for the bathroom comes in here. My camera does not want to focus on me today. So the original feed for the lights comes into here, and then it branches off to these two switches, and one runs up to the vanity in the outlet, and the other one goes to that. And at the same time, that same line feeds the fan. And I have to replace this fan, I said, but well, the fan, there's no vent that goes outside. I'm gonna have to put one in. But it's cold in this bathroom because there's no heat vent in here. So what I found online were things that you can get that will serve as a heater and in events so that I'm not freezing my Budinskis off in the wintertime. What time do I got here? So he's supposed to be here at 1. Well, there goes the electrician. So basically, he just got done. He's going to give me an estimate in the mail at some point. But basically, what he wants to do is, obviously, I got to get this gas line out of here for the optional gas dryer, so that they can have room, because they've got to cut out this wall, because so that they can put in the new panel. And then they are going to have to completely redo all of the stuff on the outside here, so because they need a new meter. They're going to put in one of those smart meters, and then they're going to also redo the conduit, and they're going to redo the weather head up on top. And then for this lovely thing coming out here to the garage, they're also going to redo that, because that is obviously not kosher in any way. So, fun times will be had by all. So I think what I'm going to end up doing here as far as the house goes is that I think I'm going to call the movers and set up a moving time probably like within the next, either next weekend or the weekend after, and just, that way I can just be over here when they're doing all this crap, so that I don't have to be driving back and forth 100 ways from Sunday. Well, I got my grass mowed now, and my mowing the grass prompted the other neighbors to come out and start mowing the grass, but other issues abound here. There is a sick bird. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but it just kind of hopped around the yard the whole time that I was mowing the grass, and it wasn't attempting to. So yeah, I moved inside just so they give the neighbor a little more privacy while he mows, but that bird had just been in my yard the whole time that I was mowing. It wasn't making any attempt to fly away or do anything. It showed no fear of me. I mean, I don't know what kind of bird it is, but this is definitely one sick bird. So I did get it set up today with the plumber to come over and get this one gas line and pull it out of there, because obviously I have no plans in the immediate future to get myself a natural gas dryer. So that will be accomplished Monday morning bright early at 8 in the morning, so in case that this electrician wants to go pretty quickly, then we can do that. But yeah, it's going to be an expensive fix, I think, because he said they're basically going to have to like rip out this whole chunk of wall here so that they can remove all this old Mickey Mouse crap that was handymaned in place, and then they've got to be on the outside replacing the drop and the meter, so because everything, when you do it, it's got to be code. So at least I'll have an up to code electrical service, so that'll be one nice thing, but little projects here and there.